Imagine this. You wake up one day, your ambitions sharp, your goals clear, yet something invisible holds you back. You push, you strive, but success slips through your fingers like smoke. The harder you chase it, the further it retreats. What if the very thing stopping you isn't laziness, fear, or bad luck, but a hidden force within your own mind? Carl Jung called it the shadow, the part of yourself you refuse to see. The repressed fears, the denied desires, the buried shame that whispers, "You don't deserve this. Society tells you to hustle harder." But what if the real battle isn't out there? What if the obstacle isn't the world, but the war inside you? You've been taught to blame circumstances, to fix external flaws. But what if the truth is far more unsettling? What if the key to success isn't another strategy, but facing what you've spent your whole life running from? The great irony of human struggle is this: we believe we know ourselves, yet we are strangers to our own depths. Jung warned that what we refuse to acknowledge in ourselves doesn't vanish, it gains power in the dark. Your procrastination, self-sabotage, that inexplicable resistance when opportunity knocks, these are not flaws, but messages. Your psyche's desperate attempt to force you to confront what you've buried, Nietzsche saw it too. Become who you are isn't inspiration, it's a demand. A call to face the parts of yourself society taught you to disown. The artist who fears his own brilliance, the leader who shrinks from power, the thinker paralyzed by her own truths. These are not failures of effort, but of integration. Modern life worsens this divide. We're conditioned to perform, to curate, to split ourselves into acceptable fragments. But the soul refuses to be partitioned. Every suppressed emotion, every disowned ambition becomes a landmine on the path to fulfillment. The shadow doesn't fight fair. It speaks in breakdowns, in sudden apathy, in dreams where you're always running, but never moving. This isn't weakness. This is the psyche's rebellion against a life half lived. The question isn't how to succeed, but what within you still believes you shouldn't. This silent civil war in your psyche doesn't just stall your success, it distorts your entire reality. Cognitive scientists confirm what mystics always knew. The brain filters the world through unconscious beliefs. If your shadow whispers, "You're unworthy," opportunities become threats, praise feels like deception, and every step forward triggers self-destruction. Modern culture feeds this cycle. Social media mirrors only our acceptable facades. Algorithms reward our most superficial impulses, and the 24/7 noise machine drowns out the inner voice that knows the truth. Huxley's prophecy manifests. We're drowning in distraction while avoiding the one thing that could set us free, the descent into our own depths. The cost? A society of talented ghosts. People with brilliance in their hands, but poison in their hearts. Careers built on foundations of self-doubt. Relationships where no one truly shows up. The most dangerous lies aren't the ones we're told. They're the ones we repeat to ourselves in the dark. Your resistance isn't random. It's precise. That project you abandon at the brink of completion. That's where your shadow draws the line. The success you crave but can't sustain? That's exactly where your unhealed self won't let you go. The pattern holds a terrible wisdom. Until you face what you've buried, you'll keep recreating the conditions where it can control you. The prison isn't out there. The bars are your unlived lives, staring back through every mischance. The way out begins with a counterintuitive truth. You must stop fighting yourself to win. Jung's method wasn't positive thinking. It was radical honesty. When the shadow surges with resistance, that's not your cue to retreat. It's your compass pointing to exactly what needs integration. Start with the forbidden questions. Where have I been too afraid to admit my own power? What parts of me have I labeled unacceptable to earn love? When did I learn that success equals danger? Track your self-sabotage like a detective. Each procrastination episode, each sudden loss of motivation, is a clue to your unconscious contracts. Ancient alchemists didn't turn lead into gold by ignoring its weight. They worked with its nature. Your darkness isn't the enemy. It's unused energy in disguise. The rage you suppress could fuel boundaries. The vulnerability you hide holds your authentic connection. The flaw you obsess over might be your unique gift in shadow form. Sartre was right. Freedom is what you do with what's been done to you. Your past wounds aren't just scars. They're the raw materials of your rebirth. Every morning, ask not what you will accomplish, but which disowned part of yourself you'll welcome home today. Success without self-reclamation is just another mask. True power begins when you turn toward what you've spent a lifetime running from. The rebellion isn't against the world, it's for your wholeness. And it starts the moment you realize the dragon guarding your gold is just a part of you that's been waiting to be seen. Here is the secret no motivational guru will tell you. Your pursuit of success was never about the rewards. It was always about the reckoning. The promotions, the accolades, the external validation, they were just decoys, clever illusions to lure you into the one battle that actually matters. The confrontation with yourself. Jung's greatest insight cuts deeper than any self-help platitude. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you'll call it fate. This is why you've been stuck, not because you lack discipline or strategy, but because you mistook the symptom for the cause. Every unfulfilled dream, every abandoned goal was never proof of your inadequacy, but a breadcrumb trail leading back to the parts of yourself you exiled, the ultimate paradox. True success cannot be chased. It can only be allowed once you cease the war within. When you stop projecting your shadow onto the world, seeing bosses as tyrants, peers as threats, opportunities as traps, the universe stops reflecting your fragmentation back to you. The same energy once spent on self-sabotage now fuels your becoming. This is the great turning point. The moment you realize that all along, what stopped you was also what could save you. Your darkness held your undiscovered light. Your wounds contained your wisdom. Your deepest fear masked your highest calling. Now, the choice is yours. Continue fighting phantoms, or do what the bravest souls have done since the beginning of time. Step into the cave you fear most, holding only this truth as your torch. The gold was always in the dark.